What's going on, you guys? What's going on? Welcome back to the GER30 breakdown video for today's I'm tripping. Sunday's session. Sheesh, that was funny. All right, so getting right into it. It's really a lot of movement I'm expecting to happen on GER30 this week. Not even really. It's funny because it's not even from like a news standpoint. It's just based off of like where we are in the market and just looking at the overall setups that's coming on for GER30, right? Like just off the strength of where we are right now. I'm gonna get into like the actual setup, but let's really look at the bigger picture. So on the 4-hour time frame from GER30, every time GER30 was in this range, in this area, what happened? It looked for buy opportunities, right? So I'm gonna bring this zone range down because we need to figure out where is going to be our lowest point in the market for the week for GER30. So that way we can use that range for our setup for the sell setups that we want. I mean, not for the sell setups, for the buy setups that we want to use for GER30. So it can potentially set us up for those sell setup opportunities. But as you can see, whenever price came back down to this area around between 15690, 15700, GER30 took off. Right. So every single time. So we can see here, every time it took off, that's 3,000 pips on the 4-hour time frame I'm showing you right now. Okay, every time I came back to this area, 3,000 pips. Got close, I ain't gonna count that one. Actually hit this area, where did it go? 3,000 pips. Last time I hit this area, where did it go? It broke down perfect, came back, it went for at minimum 3,000 pips, but as you guys can see, it went for 6,000 pips. So here we are now. GER30 has pushed down to this level again. It really couldn't, it wanted to go for the buys last week, because I think I was telling you I was looking for buys anyway. Wanted to go for the buys, but since it was Friday, it couldn't really give us that setup that we wanted to see for those buys. Now, all I want to see on GER30 tonight, I believe this move is going to happen for tonight's London session. I am expecting a retest back to this zone, right? So just to confirm that it's ready to go for those buys, GER30 we might see a gap at 8 o'clock that should cause the market to push down below this zone. And one or two things is going to happen right here. It's going to retest the zone as sniper entry, and then it's going to automatically take off for those buys, in which that's going to lead me to my next point of giving us one of the buy entries I'm looking for GER30, roughly around 15760 after retesting the support level. But the second entry that I'm going to be looking for GER30 would actually be if we were to catch a super sniper entry. So even though this was the lowest point on Friday, there is a potential chance that I don't even want to like speak from like a broker or a market mover standpoint, where they might see, okay, it's a lot of people that got buying this right here. So let's push the market down a little bit more before we give them that actual buy move setup. So go ahead, wick everybody stop loss off. You see where this wick is at? That honestly, I wouldn't even mind setting a buy limit right there. That would be like my ideal entry right here at the bottom, because this is where I know like this is the furthest I can see GER30 stretching to, and once it stretches to this point, it's bound to give us a pullback, right? It's bound to give us that sniper OP entry for those buys. So for the sake of that, I'm going to give us one entry at 15760, just in case it does respect this zone right here and just bounces up. And then I'm going to go ahead and give us another sniper entry for the buys as well. Literally right here at the bottom, right here at 15650, right? I'm gonna bring this up too. So I'm gonna give us two entries, bro. This is gonna be if the market come break down below, that'll be the entry. Regardless, it doesn't matter anyway, right? Because we know, hey, when this market push back down, I'm not entering this buy entries right away. We're letting the market come down below price before I start looking for this buy. Because like if the market ends up breaking down, pushing all the way down here, then perfect, right? Because not only do you have this buy entry right here that you can look for as entry one, you have this option number two here as well to maximize your profits off of the same exact trade, right? So which setup do I want to give y'all first? Let's go with the I'm gonna make sure I remember this 15760. Let me write that down. 15760. That's gonna be the second entry. All right, bet. So the first one, let's see, we get a full retest back to the zone. For some reason, the market decides to push down even further to create a new low that we should be going based off of for the week. After it pushes down, we can go ahead and look for a buy on GER30 at around 15670. That'll go ahead and be our buy entry. And then from there, we'll go TP 1 through 5. I'm gonna still give y'all our standard. That's crazy. I'm still gonna give y'all the standard 1200 pip move. And then if you want to swing it further than that, you can. Or you could just look at the TP2. TP2, I'm tripping. The option 2 entry. And set your TPs based off of that. So 1200, 950. 6. Honestly, I'm gonna give you a bonus TP, so this I ain't gonna hold y'all. I got y'all. Oh wait, 1200. That's 950. This should be 750. This should be 500 because this is the Germany 30 chat, not my US 30 chat. Boom, and then this should be 250. Perfect. And then stop loss on this. Let's go 250 pips. That should be about right there. Let me go ahead and make sure I download this and put it in the chat. Wait, not yet, because I'm about to give you the bonus one, so I'm tripping. So it's 1200. Let's go. We just said what? 3000 at most. So that's perfect because that leads that at 3000 TP goal will lead us perfectly to our major. I say at most, at minimum, will lead us to our next area that the market is going to hit and reject. So it might not be a major sell right here, but this is going to be the area that's going to hit this price and start giving us that pullback that we usually catch. So like this entry right here might actually be a sell entry that we might take later on in the week. And that'd be crazy to look back at this video after breaking down this analysis on Sunday. Like, oh yeah, 15992. Well, 9 times out of 10 be a sell area that we'll take for one of these London sessions after we get this bull run that's coming. Right. So this is gonna be entry option 1. Right. Cool. Now I can download it and I'll put it in the chat this video. Entry option 2 is if it respects this zone. Cool, we love it. Right after it gives us that retest, these yellow lines definitely can go. Let's drop down to the 15 so I can remember. 15760 was the entry. And then once again, I know for sure back to these levels anyway, so I might as well just bring these TPs up. 15760, perfect. $250 pip stop loss. And then from here, 250, 500, 750, 950. That's crazy. 200 pieces right here for this. Cool. Perfect. And then bonus CP for this one, once again, will be here, here, and here. This is the range before we'll probably look for like those actual pullbacks. 2000. And then I'll bring this at 25. I'm milking it. I don't even need that much. That's cool. That'll be the furthest I'll set it to. Because I'll both, what is that? One of them was 3,500, one of them was 25. Like you're perfect, right? So that should be more than enough TPs on both of those setups. No reason why everybody shouldn't be deep blue by the time the market actually do its thing and take off. And then from there later on this week, I'll go ahead and make sure I send out those sell setups after it retests 15993. And the entry for those sales will probably be around 15975 or 63. Because yeah, if I was to go from like this point to this point, yeah, that's a sweet spot right on the 61%. So yep, we're gonna keep that in mind. Bet. So that's gonna be option 2 for the buy entry that I'm looking for on Germany 30. If you want, you could depending on the market gap. Depending on if the market gap already by the time like it open, that's gonna determine this as well. But if you want, you could take a short position on Germany 30. So you can enter like for my scalpers, you could take like a sell right here or something. Stop loss like right above here. And take this trade back down to the bottom. How many puts is that? Just 700. Yeah, that's cool. And then since I said it's a potential chance it might break out, that still works in our favor anyway. So y'all can still go ahead and give y'all 1,200 pips for this sale. 1,200, 950, 750. 5. Boom. 250. Boom. 255, 7. Bet. So that'll be this. This could be the sell setup that you can look for once the market opens back up. Hopefully it doesn't gap for that sell just yet by the time. Even if it does, even if the market does get to this price, it's most likely going to pull back a little bit first, and then you can have another opportunity to hop into it. And then that could be the sell setup that you take, expecting that breakout. And that's perfect if this aligns. Yep. Alignment is everything, bro, because that still aligns up right to where the furthest I was saying like it could potentially go. This is where our wick was at. So that's right there in a perfect range to keep pushing out for the sales and then give us the buys for tomorrow or London session. Like London session, we might see sales. New York session, that's when we'll see the buys. And then we can go from there. If it doesn't already give us the sales before 2 a.m., 3 a.m., right? But bet. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Hope you're ready for the week, man. It's about to be lit. And then next week, not this week, but next week, y'all should already know, we're getting ready for NFP week. So this is about to really set us up for some good movement in the market. Whether it means we catch this sniper entry for the buy right now, take profit at 3,500, catch the sales back to that same support level, and then we have another opportunity to take that buy going into next week. And then NFP week, it can really take the market to really take off all the way. So it's just a waiting game, just being patient now. That's all I'm waiting on. All right, y'all. Enough of me rambling and talking. I'll catch y'all in the send us chat.